This is why I'm staying at this hostel. Look at this plate.
I'm gonna get a picture of that too.
I got goosebumps, y'all. I was just reviewing my latest post, day 31, and that music in that video just made me feel some heartfelt emotions. And then I was talking with the owner of the hostel here, and she was just saying that my trail name should be classical because I was playing her guitar there, and she has a really nice classical guitar, which is my forte as far as music goes. And as I was playing, I was thinking to myself, like, I really want to start, like, once I get off trail, I want to get a new classical guitar. I don't even own a guitar right now, and start getting back into it, because there were some pieces that I was playing that just couldn't quite get right. And it's bugging me. I really love classical guitar, and she was just like telling me, your trail name should be classical, you're so good at classical guitar. And I think I really like that one, actually. So, man, I feel bad because I told the vlog that I would do a vote for my trail name. She just gave me that trail name, and I really like it. A little bit about my mentality right now, or what's going on in my head. Flip the camera around for the views. I felt a little guilty staying there at Quarterway Inn last night, because that's 2 nights in a row in a hostel. Granted, I hiked in between, but felt a little bit like a platinum blazer, they would call. But, and some people will judge me for that, I'm sure. But the way I see it, sometimes you just got to treat yourself and give yourself little breaks. I mean, it's like almost 60 miles in 3 days before that, or during, like, up until last night. And that place just had really good vibes. And that guitar, classical guitar, just had such a good resonance. It felt very good to play. And the cats, there were 2 really cuddly cats there. So it gave me a little bit of additional respite. It wasn't needed in any way, but part of the experience out here of this adventure is, like, I'm not out here to suffer. I'm out here to have a good time, to go on an adventure, meet cool people, and see beautiful things and live thoroughly. Part of living thoroughly for me is felines and guitars. Wouldn't have got that at Possum Creek camping. I would have been in my tent and it would have been nice. I would have woken up out there with my friends, Rock and Firecracker. But the self-care felt really nice. So judge me. I did 2 nights inside in a bunkhouse, and now I'm back. What is up, viewers? I'm getting really close to Lick Creek, and oh, come on, there we go. Look at this rock I found. I don't know if you can tell by the camera quality, but all those little indentations are remnants or actual fossilized like clams, like little shells. I'm not sure what the name of them is, but this is like just a piece of rock, compressed seabed with fossilized clams. Like the whole thing is just fossilized clam pieces. Pretty cool. I'm here in Virginia. Someone else found it and put it on top of this rock because of just the uniqueness of it. This is the same material, just compressed clam shells. I don't know if they're clams, but they're like mini shelled creatures. Pretty neat. If anyone knows anything about that, the history of the geology of this area, apparently this was once a sea, is what that tells me. If that was found, I assume that was found around here. I bet you I could find more if I just looked around. So that's pretty cool. Oh yeah, look, it's the same material. Just hello again. It's not been very long since I took that last clip. Still making my way to Lick Creek, and I was thinking about something that I've learned about myself on this adventure, and I wanted to share it with the world and with my future self. So the thing I noticed about myself is when there's people that are being obnoxious, like oftentimes no one will say anything to them. They'll just like suffer silently. You can see it on their faces, or I can see it, I can read it, the discontentment on other people's faces, like, oh, this person's so loud, like it's quiet hour, why are they being so loud? I'm trying to rest. And the thing I noticed about myself is that for whatever reason, I always seem to be the one that is not afraid to call people out. I'm not sure what the term for that would be, like what you might call me. I guess maybe like situationally confrontational. Like when no one else will say anything, I will be that guy. I will tell someone, hey, it's quiet hour. You're being obnoxious. No questions asked. Especially if I see other, like for me, I'll let it go for a little bit, but when I saw this one guy at the alpaca place, and everyone was just kind of like, he was looking like kind of annoyed by a girl who was in there with her friend, or a woman was in there with her friend, and they were just being so loud, and it was past the quiet hour. And I just took notice that they were very loud, and other people were very unhappy but not saying anything. So I said something, and then that was the end of it. They listened, and they went to they had a private room too, so they left the bunkhouse and left us in peace. And it was worth me saying something. But ultimately I was that guy that was like, hey, it's quiet hour, time to be quiet. Look at the sign there, it says it right there. Time to respect the people that are here, And so I just realized that about myself, that I guess I'm that guy, guys. Respectfully, like I'm not like mean about it. I just said like, hey, would you mind, like, you know, reading that sign on the wall right there? And maybe they took it, they could have taken it anyway. Like, I wasn't mean about it. I just said, like, you know, the sign right there says it's quiet hour, so. And they were like, oh, okay, yeah, you're right. And they left. But that's the second time that's happened. There was another incident, well, with the screamer at the Hot Broken Fiddle. I tried to get him to stop screaming in the night. Ultimately, it didn't last. He did stop momentarily, but he continued to scream. And I'm here at Lick Creek. And this is where I'm going to cross. It doesn't look too deep. I'm going to put my water shoes on to do this so I don't have to hike in wet shoes. But there's like a rope here. So I assume this is the best place to cross. And I think it'll be fine. I'll get a video of it. It doesn't look that bad. I'm going to get my feet wet. It looks nice, actually. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to change my shoes. Change my shoes. And I tied my Ultras onto my pack here. I actually tied them into a bow, and then I put them on my carabiner there so I don't have to carry them. I can get my pack on now. And cross this river. I'm not going to strap my pack on just to be safe. I don't know if I can hold this the whole way. Oh gosh, I almost just slipped in. Oh man. Slippery, slippery. Very slippery. My first river ford. Ah! So cold. Oh, it's not that deep here. I'm gonna face into the current like they say. Oh, this is no big deal at all. Not when I got water shoes on. Ain't no thing but a chicken wing on a string. Oh man, I hope my fingers aren't covering the mics. Oh, it's so cold, but it feels so good. I just want to hang out for a second. Let my feet get the ice feeling. Oh, it's so cold it hurts. But there we go. Oh, that was so cold. Okay, I did it. Lick Creek has been crossed. Very cool. All right, two things of magnificence here. First of all, we're on the edge of a giant limestone crater. Out there is the ridge. It goes like all the way around, then all the way out there, and it's formed by a sinkhole. And that whole view there, that's the sinkhole. We're on the edge of it. Fantastic thing number two. Pretty sure these are ramps, right? Yeah, those are ramps. Ramps, guys. It's a forageable wild green that tastes like, yeah, it's garlic. People love these things around here. Anyone who knows, they know. I'm sure someone out there watching this knows. Look at these ramps. Look at that view. We're on top of a crater, sinkhole. It's wild out here. Behold the tent city. Walker Gap. Mothership. Okay guys, here's what's for dinner. I got pad thai with ramps added to it. What? And then I got a ramen. It's like the Koyo brand ramen. It's like this one. You can kind of see it there. And then yeah, just pad thai with foraged ramps. You know the adjective, it's gourmet. Hello. Another day on the trail. Let's see, how far did I go today? Let's see, I came from Quarterway Inn this morning. So 15.5 miles plus the 3/4 of a mile or 0.3. So 15.8 miles walked today.
Not as big a day as it should have been, I'll tell you that. Just gonna settle in, get cozy, probably look at my phone. I actually have service, so I'll catch up with the outside world, and yeah, wrapping it up. I'll see y'all in the next video. Thanks for watching.